my name is Tina, and I work for the New Jersey Snake Man. And I am coming at you today with some beautiful little girls here. This is my friend Czar. Her whole name is Balthasaria, but we call her Czar. And Czar is a bare-eyed cockatoo. She's an Australian bird. And over here, we have Princess Holly. Holly is an orange-winged Amazon. And these two little girls are some of my best friends. They are flock critters, so they love to be with people. They are excellent little eaters. Birds eat primarily fruits, nuts, seeds, and vegetables. In fact, their diet should consist more of fruits, vegetables, and nuts than it does seeds. A lot of people don't know that. Birds are not a pet for the faint of heart. There's a lot of research that needs to be done, starting with the fact that these girls, both of them, could live 50 to 70 years at minimum. Yep. And that's depending on how well they're cared for, as in the proper diet. Yeah, it's the first place you always start with a critter like this. And cockatoos are great because cockatoos are really like the puppy dogs of the parrot family. As you can see, I can flip her over, I can pet her stomach, I can hug her and kiss her, which is unusual for birds. Now, she is a baby, so you'll see a lot of chewing taking place. Does it hurt? No. There's not a mark on my hand. She's just chewing because that's what babies do, just like an infant or a toddler. Now, this bird right here, she's from the Amazon. And these Amazon birds are a little colder, a little more standoffish, only physically speaking. But mentally speaking, you'll get a nice connection out of your Amazon as well. Amazons are highly intelligent, and she can learn up to 1,000 words by the time she reaches adulthood. This little girl, she's going to be more of a trick bird. She's going to be more silly. She's going to roll on her back a lot, and she's going to play a lot, and she's going to do crazy tricks like, Czar, come here, and she'll come from over there to fly to you and things like that, except she's a little too young for that just yet. Right now, her aim is not great. She doesn't fly too well. That is because she was stunted in her growth patterns due to severe neglect in her formative years. This young lady was rescued because she had some very severe leg issues. She had to have some groundbreaking surgery. As you can see, the doctors did beautifully. She is perching and standing on her own. And pretty soon, we're going to get her to where she'll be able to do command flying and command training. She's only a year and a half old, but her vocabulary is already starting. She blows kisses. She says, I love you. And these are all things that make a healthy parrot. Now, the reason I say they're not for the faint of heart, another reason is that these kind of birds require 2 to 3 hours of individualized attention per day. That means that you have to discover what they like, discover what works for them, discover how they learn, just like you would your child. Children are very much the same as these birds. And I don't know if I already said it, but it bears repeating. These birds can operate on a 2 to 3 year old age level, depending on the breed of bird. Now, your parakeets are not as smart. They're going to mimic more. These guys, when they're speaking, they are actually speaking to you. So if she says she wants an apple, she knows what an apple is. She will tell you, I want apple. I have 3 gorgeous macaws at home that I can have a conversation with. Excuse me, do you want all the attention? So this young lady, cockatoos are like that. They want to be the center of attention. But I have gorgeous macaws at home that I have small conversations with daily. This morning, my Rocco told me, where are you going? I said, I'm going to Uncle Steve's house. And we had a little conversation about when I would be back and what I was going to do. You know, they don't understand all of it, just like your kid, but they do understand a lot of it. And when I get home, he'll ask me, like clockwork, Mama, day good? He's the sweetest thing. But back to these little girls right here. Now, when we're done here, we're going to probably get in the car, give them a nice big gulp of water. Birds eat and drink 5 times their body weight. Super a lot of food, but that means they poop a lot too, right? Now, birds can also be very, very noisy, especially when you get into the larger birds. These guys are pretty quiet, as you can see, but they're heavily trained to be so. I have a couple of macaws that I just rescued, very, very loud. That is their first training is going to be to stay with me. Their second thing is going to be, don't be loud, don't be loud. Just like you want to teach your kids. But yeah, so as you can see, they're flock critters and they're very, very human-like. And I just love them to death. I rescue them every day. I have 27 right now, and I'll take more in a second, trust.